What's up, guys? This is Mondo with All American Fence Company, and today is we're doing part 2 of the how to build a fence video. Part 1 covered setting the post. Part 2 is going to cover the frame boards, the 2x4s and the 2x6 rock boards, and then shooting the pickets. So as you can see, we already have the first rock board up. It's just butted up to the end of that where it's going, and we're just going to want to measure. We're measuring from the center of the post to center of the post. We go 16-foot boards and then post every 8 feet or so. So put our tape there. We're at 167, but we're going to subtract 2 inches because these are 4x4 posts, and since I had my tape on that side of the post, we want the board to get in the middle. So we're going to subtract 2 inches, so 165. We're going to cut 1 2x6 and 3. All right, so we have our bottom rock board on. It's just level with the end of the one we started with, and then level here. I also have the tops of the post cut. I have a mark here at 31 inches. That's where the bottom of the middle 2x4 is going to go. And then I have it cut at 66 inches. So the top of the top 2x4 will be right here. And then the bottom 2x4 will just sit on top of that. If you notice, there is a spacer, just a piece of picket, that I put between the 2x4 and the the 2x6 and the post, so it's sticking out a little bit. That is where the pickets are going to sit. So you want it sticking out a little bit, so the pickets, you can just sit them on there, and then as long as the bottom is level, the tops of the pickets should be level. So I'm going to on the middle post, because you have a 16-foot board, so on the middle post, I'm going to want to put a screw on that one at 31 inches, and then down about 4 inches off the top, so that when I'm screwing these boards, because I'm by myself today, you could just do this and screw them down there and down there. So we already got that side up. About to do this side. I already put the bottom board on. As you can see, it just sits right on top of the rock board, but the rock board is still out a little bit because of the spacer. I also go ahead and I put 2 screws on each end, just so it makes it easier when I'm putting them up. By the way, I'm using these 3-inch deck screws. Anything you want to use the 3-4 inches, some kind of exterior deck screw is what you're going to want. And then, like I said, we also have screw here to help hold the weight, so it makes it easier when you're putting them on. Then you can just pop out these screws and use them. So now we're on to the fun part, the easy part, shooting the pickets. As you can see, I already started at the end. It's very simple. You're just going to want the picket just goes right down. It fits onto the rock board that's extended, and I go 2 on the top, 2 in the middle, 2 on the bottom, and the ones on the top I do diagonal, because it flows better together and it gives it better support. You always want to work from right to left. Always I work at the top, and then I'll work my way down after I've done a few. sure they're level, and just keep working your way down. So the last step is when I get to the end, I don't just go all the way to the end. I get close, and then I just start a fresh picket this side and work that away. You're always going to have some sort of gap, whether it's really small or a little bigger, and you don't ever want to have to cut a picket and then put just a small piece on the end, if that makes sense. So as you can see, the gap we have now, if the gap is less than about 3 or 4 inches, instead of just cutting one picket, instead of nailing that there and then just cutting a small one, I'll just cut 2. So I'll probably cut a little bit off this one, put it on, and then cut a little bit off that one and make it work. So there you have it. That is how to build a fence, start to finish. I'll do another video eventually on how to build a gate, but this is the basics. As you can see, these are the 2 smaller pickets, and I went ahead and cut them, made them dog ear style, and so it's a lot less noticeable versus if you just had like one little bitty skinny piece right here or on the very end. But anyway, that's it. Hope this video was informative, and for all you fence contractors out there, hope that I can help you make a lot of money.